Stream inactive, getting broadcast. Okay, getting things set up here to be live. Going live to the world in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey guys, this is Lefty Beatle here on a stream to just give thanks. It's Thanksgiving week, and I wanted to make sure that friends and family out there watching know that I care about you tremendously, and I thank each and every one of you for being involved in checking out the goings on. Middle sister, hello. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Stacy Fox, hello, yeah. Well, hello, yeah, right back at you. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm just on here to just a little thank you note from me to you. I don't know how long I'll stay on. I got a lot of things to do today, but I'm hey, Smuggler the Snuggler. Thank you, Lefty. All right. Thank you, Smuggler. Live with Blake, caw. That's right, caw. So I'm Lefty Beatle, aka the Birdman. I'm Lefty Beatle because I play left-handed bass in a Beatles tribute world. We perform gigs a lot of nights of the year. And I'll talk about that a little while. But they also call me the Birdman. As you see birds and caw things going in here, I like to bird watch. And so the two of them always make a great pairing, bird watching and music, right? All right, so what have you guys been up to? I have not streamed for a while, and Summer Ghosts, hey, happy holidays from Summer Ghosts. All right, happy holidays right back at you. Hope you get some rest. Yeah, I'm going to get a little bit of rest. I have some scattered days off coming up in the near future. I have been off for a few days now, and I've been enjoying it. I'm going to drive to Indiana on the weekend and play a gig, and then I'll be back, and then got a bunch of cruises and stuff coming up. But those will be relaxing. Rest will be happening. Smugly, you've been kind of a vital character, and we appreciate everything you've done. Well, thank you. I'm not sure about vital, but I've certainly been a character. Sometimes I've been another character, you know. I'm in character, out of character, I don't know. Vital character, I'm not sure. You're all vital characters in my life. We're all vital characters in each other's life. Thank you very much for the interactions, you guys. You guys keep me going. There's always something positive and something funny or hilarious or meaningful going on, and that's a good world to live in, and I'm glad to be sharing it with you. Ashley Lennon's mom, hey, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Ashley's mom, and make sure you say hello to Ashley from us and from this extended family that we're all a bunch of, I guess, you know, like any good family, we're all kind of a bunch of outcasts, but we found each other somehow through the graces, through the years, through the months, some only days. But some of you I've known a while, some of you I'm just getting to know, and the community is it's the island of misfit toys, you guys. And if you've ever seen that in the cartoons, Toasterhead, hey, what's going on? You the dog. You say goodbye and I say hello. Right on, you the dog. Yeah, welcome. Hopefully you guys are checking out other streams as well. I want to give a shout out to Young's Vlog and Nini Tangerine are out there in they're doing van life now, you guys. We left what we called the Scuff Beatles house because the season in Branson came to a close last week. So we won't be back in Branson now for a while. So the streams and everything we all shot out into our own worlds here for a little bit. But we'll be doing lots of meetups and lots of gigs and lots of things together, lots of streams. They're in downtown Chicago looking at animals right now. Well, what are you doing here? Yeah. Yeah, well hop on and check out all the other streams as well. Toasterhead, I wasn't here. Well, you're here now. I appreciate it. Are you still in Europe? That's where I believe Toasterhead is. I think I know where he is, but I'm not Not going to say exactly for sure unless he wants to say. When's the next show? Let's see. Young is playing a show in Mexico with Martise coming up on, and you'll see his streams on Young's vlog for those shows. But the next show that I'm playing is Saturday night in the great state of Indiana, and going to play a casino there. So I'm going to be driving out there and back, and I'm going to be picking up Casey. You guys remember Casey? He fills in for Martise doing George in our Scuffed Beatles show. So I'll be picking up him along the way. Maybe we'll stream a little bit while we're driving, and we'll do some stuff. All right, Toasterhead got a new phone. Sweet, awesome. Ashley says, "Hey Dave." Hey Ashley, how are you? Toasterhead, welcome. I haven't been a daily streamer for quite a while. A lot of that is because we had the house surveillance camera going all the time in Branson, so I just talked to that gadget while I was standing there, and I didn't fire up my own stream too often there, unless we got to go break off and do bird watches. But otherwise, the last couple months I've just been guests on various channels, including that the Scuffed Beatles House Surveillance channel, which is now traveling with Young and Nini in a van, and they got the van IRL stream going. So big shout out, big props to them. About 6 months ago even, I didn't really think about streaming or doing anything, or even that there was a community out there like this. And so part of my reasoning for today's stream is to show gratitude and a sense of community and camaraderie and friendship with you guys, and just see what's going on in your world too. Feel free to shout out your Thanksgiving plans if you have any. You're going to see family and friends. Let us know. And if you are a streamer yourself, feel free to post about your streams here. You're always welcome to do that. And we tend to focus on just the positive community streams, as opposed to some of the, there's toxicity in parts of the streamer world, and we don't really. I think there's room for lots of just sort of normal streams, and we don't have to be confrontational. We don't have to be out there goofing with people and pressing people and blowing up people's lives. So we just generally do the community thing here, and you guys already know that. It's been cool to see your progression into it. Really like it. Thank you, Smuggler. Appreciate it. Toasterhead's training more, so I'm not. Right on. Very good. Ezra Pound did nothing wrong. If I were a bird, if you were a bird, what kind of bird would you want to be? Well, this week I would not want to be a turkey. If I was a bird, let's see. Man, that's a great question. I don't. Let me try to think of it. I mean, I would love to be a hawk or an eagle, to just soar above everything and just look down and just survey the world. But that would also mean having to pounce on and kill other creatures. So I'm not sure I would want to be those birds, but maybe I would be a vegan owl. How about that? Just pounce on like a corn cob or something, and be a predator towards a corn cob instead of a rodent fish or something. Middle sister, happy Thanksgiving. Be about 40 of you. Wow, that's cool. Middle sister, promote what you love instead of bashing what you hate. That's my motto. Hey, that's a great thing. Actually, I learned something from you, Some Are Ghosts, on that very subject, and I'll be happy to share that with you in just a second. I'll catch up with the chat here. Everything looks pretty good. Don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Germany, so you can be a turkey. Yeah, you can be a turkey in Germany and not get et. So Some Are Ghosts promote what you love instead of bashing what you hate. Katie G, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm doing that. So I never really was too big of a fan of like what, you know, some of the electronic music that's been made or is being made, but you know what? I really appreciate it now, and I will no longer speak of things like that in sort of like the ways I used to. I've changed a lot in the last few years. Summer Ghosts, and I think I've seen a very positive change in you and yours as well, and that's something to just keep going forward with, and I love it. I love to see the progress that you guys make as well. I'm a big fan of your art in general. Let's see the differences between being a 20-something trying to make a quick buck and a settled adult who has solidified their own passions and hobbies rather than let a chat decide their actions. Well, you know, if you told me to, you know, go outside and eat dirt right now, I probably wouldn't do it. But so yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the chat doesn't dictate what I do. We do our things. We promote what we love. You do you. It can only grow from there. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. And that's why I'm hanging around in the streamer world, is because I think there's lots of room for streams like this and like some of the others that are associated with this. And part of the reason, big reason, motivational reason why I'm on here right now, wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And something beeping. Anyway, it is 3 p.m. Central. Here we're in the Central Time Zone. Don't know, Smuggler, you're West Coast, so you're 1 p.m. there where you are. It's like 10 a.m. and I'm not allowed. Oh, wow. All right. Very good. Toasterhead, very good. Goldie Cobb in the house. Everybody say hello to Goldie Cobb. He's a West Coaster as well. We almost got to meet Goldie Cobb a couple months ago. We just couldn't quite make it happen. But thanks for dropping in. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Yeah. So this shirt that I'm wearing, it says Electric Fetus on it since 1968. This is like one of the best record stores, not only in Minneapolis, but maybe in the country. It is super rad, super cool. And visited there a couple years ago and got a shirt. And I believe this is the record store where members of Husker Du met and formed the band. So it's like goes back. It's like got a lot of great history there. It was also Prince's favorite record store in Minneapolis, and he would go in there. And so yeah, it was like I love stuff like that. I love musical stories, relationships, history. Helmeted guinea fowl walking around our urban neighborhood in Indianapolis. What the heck? Well, I want to come out there. I'm going to be passing through Indianapolis, I believe, on Friday. And I might stop and try to check out this helmeted guinea fowl you speak of. But yeah, I'll be driving through there on Friday on the way to another Indiana town where I'll be playing a gig. Sounds like a great name for a punk rock band. Yes, that's right. I think it started off being kind of a hippie-ish, psychedelic sort of a name. But yeah, punk rock band would be good. And there is a word. Come on, say the line, Birdmann. Say, Rindfleischketterung, Überwachung, Aufgabenüberwachung, Gesetz. Yeah, that's a long word that means keep your stick on the ice in German. That's a red-green keep your stick on the ice reference there. But anyway, if you ever go to Minnesota, I want to see you do a tour of Paisley Park. Yeah, I went there. It was awesome. They don't allow cameras inside for a lot of reasons, but that goes all the way back to when the late, great Prince was alive and running the place. No cameras in there unless it's sanctioned, but you don't really see them in there. I would have loved to had a camera in there when I toured it. It was a great place, a surreal place. We were one of the first tours once they declared it a museum. They were just scurrying to curate a few rooms and start letting people in there, and it was kind of hectic, and things were in the beginning stages of it being a museum. But we were one of the first tours in there, and it was pretty great. Toaster head, hey, my pronunciation was pretty good on Rhine after class. Yeah, sure. Beautiful. Day after tomorrow, yes. Yeah, that's true, KDG. So Michael G will be there. All right, cool. I'll have to wave at the G's as I pass through Indy. I'm going beyond Indy, so traveling from Missouri. We'll go through St. Louis probably, and then through Illinois, through Indiana. I'll pass through Indianapolis and land somewhere on the other side of it. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Everybody, Lauren's in the chat here. Everybody welcome Lauren. Lauren, you're an inspiring person. I love your sense of humor. I love your taste in music. And I love the way you keep us all right there. You don't let anybody get too out of it, too full of themselves, anything. GoPro Creations.
Is this you or is it Memorex?
This is me. You guys heard that play, right? It said, "Is this you or is this Memorex?" And I assure you, this is me. There's Virgie. Hi, Virgie, from Birdmann. To you and your household, happy Thanksgiving. Beef Labeling Monitoring Delegation Act. Well, there you go. Now we know what that long word means in German. Scroll back and see like a really super long German word posted by Toasterhead. There are a few comments up. GoPro, what's going on in your world today, GoPro? We love us some GoPro, and we're glad we got to see GoPro during the last week of our Beatles show in Branson. GoPro came, and we got to spend a little bit of time with the man known as GoPro Creations. He's a real hero, you guys. He's not a strong man, but he's a real hero. You're going to be at the Scuff Beatles tomorrow night. I will be doing a show on Saturday, Lauren. So on Friday, I'm going to be traveling to Indiana, but on Saturday, I'll have a show. And we'll just see where we get. Might be able to. It's in a casino though, and I got to respect the casino rules. I don't know if we'll be able to stream from the casino, and a lot of times the Wi-Fi and the signals in there are all terrible for phone use, and they don't encourage a lot of. You can't walk around taking pictures of everything with your phone in a casino. So I don't know if we're going to be able to stream the show on Saturday. Summer Ghost, got to go have a good show and a safe drive. Thank you. Virgie, happy Thanksgiving. KDG says, GoPro! That's right, just chilling. And being a hero. And that's super much appreciated. So I got a piano behind me. I was doing some tutorials. I was looking up some tutorials on songs that I will eventually have to play and know to keep advancing my career. And so I'm getting to work on piano, more piano than I have had a chance to work on in some time. So one of the most annoying words to learn is Eichhörnchen. That's a wild word. Eichhörnchen. Say that 3 times fast. Eichhörnchen. That's a tough word. I think I said it mostly correct, and that means squirrel. I hope it does. I hope I just didn't say something weird. I hope that means squirrel. Somebody have my back on that and make sure I just didn't say, something I didn't mean. All right, you put letters and words in front of me, and hey, there you go. The final Branson show was super, says GoPro. Thank you, so much for saying that. I felt like we had a good energy that last show. There were some shows in the last couple weeks that were kind of mind-bogglingly medium, lukewarm, as they say, and mind-bogglingly so. We should have been firing on those cylinders and just eating up those last few weeks, like a Mack truck, But the last one had a good energy to it and a good feeling. I think we sang and did very well. Ich bin... Okay, I will say that because I know what it means. Ich bin 300 Jahre alt, says Toasterhead. He's trying to get me to say that I'm 300 years old. GoPro never saw a bad show. Well, you did well. Ich bin 300 Jahre alt. Yeah, I'm 300 years old. Actually, I tell people I'm like 160 or whatever. So I've aged a little bit since then. I'm now 300. 300. Yeah. But shout out to all the folks in Germany as well, who are a lot younger than that. Toasterhead's only 200 Jahre alt. So he's only 200 years old. And all that jazz. So, yeah, some people won't be able to see this live, but they'll probably see this in VOD format. If anyone, this will be a VOD. So we'll leave it up, and we'll extend general a thanks to a lot of people who couldn't be here live in the moment, but who may check this out later. And a lot of them know who they are, people who have interacted with us, kept us going, kept us positive, kept us motivated, interacted with us, saw all of our silly, funny shenanigans and pranks and some of the ridiculous chatter and talk that we had and some of the subjects we covered over some of these streams. Everybody knows, who you are. If some people try to get a rise out of us and try to get us saying things and doing things, and we oblige when it's kind of fun and suiting. But if it doesn't suit, we just kind of let it roll. But something like, I'm not gonna necessarily say that word right just at the moment. I don't know what that one means. I knew what the other phrase meant. KDG loved the show. I'm glad you got to come and see the show in person, KDG. And we had a very wonderful special outing with you guys, and that was really fun as well. Next time we're buying the beer, and then you guys were great. It's nothing bad. Austin, what does that mean? Let us know. Let us know. Do 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 do. Big Lou. Hey, there's Big Lou. Shout out to Big Lou in the house. Hey, it's great to see you. I really appreciate you being with us for all those shows that you hung in there and saw with us. We played a lot of those with you in mind. There were some songs and some things that we had you in our minds, and a lot of that was dedicated to the good people of the chat, such as yourself. And there were times on a few of those shows where the numbers in the chat were rivaling the numbers we had in the theater. And, that was really kind of crazy. So we're, with the side stage view, people on the sides, there's more people watching us on a phone or a computer than were in the building. That was pretty fun. We tried to entertain. It's Mao, it's Mo, it's Mao, it's Mo. Yeah, shout out. Big Lou says, thanks again for the fantastic entertainment this summer. I appreciate it. Well, yeah, thanks for tuning in. We do a lot of shows. I think my show count is somewhere around 151 right now for the year. 151 shows, I think. I have to go back and look at my book. So if, if anyone has seen the shows or has seen at least one and has been entertained and enjoyed what we do, then thanks right back at you. We take our careers seriously, but also have a lot of fun doing it. And I can't think of anything I'd rather do than perform music on a stage for people. But there's a lot more to it than that. Even there may be times in the future where we only perform a show for online audience only. I'm looking forward to exploring some of those options where we just set up cameras in the theater or in the room and just perform a show for an online audience. I think that's a big possibility. Some of your upcoming shows when it's possible. Yes, Big Lou, we'll definitely give it a try. I got a casino show coming up this weekend. I'm not sure we'll be allowed to stream in the casino. Not sure if we'll have the phone signal or the Wi-Fi just strong enough to do an actual stream in the casino. I don't think casinos really want you walking around with a live stream rolling. Just have a hunch that that's not going to be too possible. Brian 5K Boss, what's going on? Welcome to the program. Nice word. Where's the casino show, if I may ask? It's in the state of Indiana, a city called Lawrenceburg, Indiana. And the travel day is Friday, so the day after Thanksgiving is the travel day, and the show is Saturday evening. So that'll be me and Casey and Kevin and a drummer that I don't know, actually. Sometimes we got to play with other guys. So, and then the other group, which will be Martise and Young and Ringo Gregg, and then a guy named Neil who does Paul. That group is going to Mexico same weekend, this coming weekend. So they're going to do the Mexico show, and that's a Christmas show. And hopefully Young will be streaming some things down there in Mexico. So watch Young this weekend as well. But you never know, I may pop up if the weather's okay. We may walk around a little bit. I'll have some of you may know some of these names, some of you may not, but we'll have Pompa Chomp and T-Tat on our crew this weekend, on our crew when we go to Indiana. So we'll have some shenanigans going on with them. And it's a casino show, so I kind of think we're going to stay up late and eat lots of food and maybe walk around and check out some of the games. Yeah, you don't want to go saying that around town too much. I have a couple years of German. I took a couple years of German in school, and I took a few years of French in school. I've let them both totally drop nearly out of my life completely, but it would be fun to pick back up on that. I did start learning Spanish not too long ago too. It's now been a little while ago. You and Young seem to have some good chemistry. You played with him prior to Branson's season. It just ended. We had played one show together before we got together in Branson at the beginning of the season. We were both basically filling in for another band, and we came from different parts of the Midwest to basically play a one-off show And so we met there and just, you know, stayed in touch. And so when the opportunity came to bring him to Branson, I was completely in favor, because the show I played with him like a year or two before that, just that one-off show, it was a positive experience, and I thought, man, this is a guy that knows what's up. So then we got to do a whole lot of shows together. It was great. Joe Jack in the house. Caw, right back to you, Joe Jack. Thanks for tuning in. It is what, 20 after 3? Yeah. We're doing pretty well. I should have grabbed a glass of water while I was setting up the stream, but Ramona A in the house. Everybody say hello to Ramona A. Joe Jack, I'm doing fine. It's good to jump back just on my own stream here for a few. I'm not going to be doing any marathon streaming, but I'll pop on here and there and say hello. And you know what? This stream is titled "A Thank You" from Lefty Beatle, aka Birdmann. And part of my gratitude is seeing people get to know each other too on these streams. Maybe a lot of you knew each other before, some of you maybe didn't, but I feel like the community has grown since I started in on the streaming, and since I got hooked up with Young and Nini, and they were all about the streaming. And I thought, all right, well, I have experience in journalism and some broadcast, but I just thought streaming would be a natural extension of that, and maybe eventually some of the high quality ideas of content that I have are maybe they're more suited to VODs rather than live streaming, because I want to do some interviewing and get back into kind of just storytelling and interviewing people. Maybe that's more suited to VODs, but we might also be able to do that in a live streaming format if we can. Oof, I was trying to type in something. All right. I may be in Indiana Saturday. I may stop in. GoPro, if you need specific instructions on where and when and all that, just hit me up in a message of some kind, and I'll fill you in on if you need any details. But you should be able to find us, I would think. The chat was like poof. Guys, Toasterhead was trying to type and it just went poof. I don't know. That's pretty wild. Thanks, GoPro. Yeah. Right on. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I got a few things to do this afternoon, and I'm gonna get to those things. A little bit more house cleaning, a few more chores. I've been in and out of here so much that you know, I gotta get things. You see, this is sort of my music storage behind me. A lot of those cases are empty. PB, thanks for the update. Have a good Thanksgiving. Hey, you too. Caw to PB out there. Thanks for tuning in. Later, says Joe Jack. I hope you have a good holiday. I hope you guys do too. Very much. I believe that I've expressed my gratitude, and I want to just summarize. Remember, all my streams are like, in summary, what we've seen today was a pileated woodpecker and a blah blah blah. You know. Anyway, look for more nature streams, walking. We'll do that. We got some warm weather gigs and warm weather shows coming up through the winter, and we'll be able to be streaming and doing all kinds of fun things outside, inside streams. Just me sitting in front of thing talking. But we'll pick it all up at a later time. Lots of birds. Stacy, thanks for being here. Toasterhead, you rock, man. It's good. Thanks for coming back in and touching base. Smuggler, as always. The Joe Jackians, Ramona A, PB, lots of the folks who've been in here. GoPro, Real Hero. We're going to see GoPro here pretty soon. Big Lou, shout out to you. Brian 5K Boss. It's Mao. Katie G. Gosh, we got so many people stopped in. Middle Sister, some are ghosts. A lot of my friends stopped in to share in thanks and gratitude for growing the community and keeping it positive, keeping it real, keeping us on our toes, and also holding us to it, man. We're gonna be on it. It's gonna be a great December, and a great January, February, March are just filling up with shows. I can't tell you how many things are getting ready to go on, and we're gonna set a stream to talk about all that in the near future. So peace and love to everybody. Ka from the Birdmann, Lefty Beatle. Peace and love, much gratitude over Thanksgiving. Smuggler, remember the turtle from last night. Turtle. You guys can probably keep chatting after I leave here, right? May all be happy, healthy, and free from harm. Wise words there, and wise words also include CAW space CAW, which someday we'll figure out what that translates to. I think that could be a crow telling us to get bent. But for now, it's like positive, like caw. All right, so that's it. Guys, we'll see you soon. Peace and love and thanks. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. We'll see you very soon.